know that it is Thursday and we've been kind of on this Korean learning roll recently, but I decided to take a short, probably just a week-long break from our weekly Korean to just kind of let you guys watch the previous videos and, absorb all the info and just kind of give me some time to figure out what else to talk about, and give you guys the chance to ask me more questions if you have them. And as for this video today, I'm actually in the airplane right now as I speak because today's Thursday and I'm flying back to London. Yes. And I decided to make another Q&A today because I've been getting a lot of non-K-pop, non-Korea related questions that I thought I might as well talk about because, well, you're curious about them. So as you probably figured out from the title of this video, I am going to be talking today about being healthy and staying in shape and what I do to do that or to try to do that. So being healthy and staying fit and, kind of in shape depends on a couple of things, and first of all is genetics. So the way you look kinda is going to depend on your parents and what genes you have. That's kind of how life works. Second of all, it's the things you eat and then the things you do. So I will talk briefly about all three of those and what I do, and hopefully that will answer the questions that you had. Yay! So as for the first things, genetics wise, I didn't really get that lucky in terms of my metabolism. It used to be pretty slow when I was younger and then I totally messed it up. My seemingly not so bad genetics that I think about now caused me to develop a little bit faster than the rest of my peers. I was always taller, broader shoulders, and I felt bigger, and I always felt the need to be smaller, be skinnier and all that kind of stuff. So made a lot of mistakes. So first of all, I don't do anything specific to, stay skinny or be in shape or whatever, because I realize that being skinny is really not the ideal criteria and the goal, and when you get there, everyone's gonna love you and everyone's going to, adore how you look or whatever. There's always gonna be people who are gonna be judging you and not like you for whatever reason, really. So I realized that everything I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do for myself, and I understood that instead of being skinny, I'd rather be fit and strong, because that just makes me feel so much more confident, makes me feel like I can do anything and everything. And yeah, a lot of you have been asking me if I go to the gym and if I work out, and if I do, I should show you guys my workout routine or whatever. And sorry to disappoint you, but I don't. I do not work out at all in the gym because I find it to be really boring. I hate running, actually. I am incapable of running long distance. I can sprint pretty quickly, but when it comes to just jogging or running, I die 2 minutes through. Don't even know how I went through the color run without dying, but I did. And if you guys are curious, you can check out this video right here. I had a lot of fun, so yeah, you should totally check it out. And as for working out in the gym, I really don't like lifting weights because of my EDS. Can't really lift anything without popping shoulders, elbows. Yeah, basically. So the things I do to stay in shape and stay fit is I do a lot of activities. What I do is I rock climb indoors. It's called bouldering, and I got into it thanks to my boyfriend, whom I'm really thankful to because it's amazing. I love everything about bouldering. It tackles so many things. It tackles my fear of heights, my lack of confidence in myself, because you really have to trust yourself to hold your own body on the wall up high. And obviously it makes you stronger. Your arms, your legs, your core. It's amazing. Works the entire package. So my boyfriend and I also go to this gymnastics gym that has a foam pit and springy floor and a bunch of other things that you can do crazy things with. And we just work on flips and twists and gymnastic-y stuff, which I would have never thought of doing if I didn't do cheerleading in my first year of uni, and actually if I didn't meet my boyfriend who does parkour and does lots of flips and other stuff. Speaking of parkour, I also started getting into that, which is so exciting, but I'm still really like self-cautious about it because I feel like all the people that do parkour are so cool, and they're just so like, they have so much swag, and they're like with their baggy pants and just like, yeah, I'm gonna jump from that wall to this wall and be all cool. And then there's me, which is a total opposite of any kind of coolness or swag. So yeah, I really feel like I don't fit the image, but it is still absolutely fascinating as an activity and as a sport. I really, really recommend it for anyone because it may seem a little bit out of your zone kind of thing, but it really isn't. I feel like someone with EDS like me who can't necessarily do a lot of activity like going to the gym or whatever because of the joint condition that I have, parkour really works on your entire body strength, and it strengthens your muscles, it strengthens them so that they can hold my joints together, and it does it without injuring me that much, which kind of sounds really weird because parkour sounds pretty dangerous, but you can make it as dangerous as you wanted to, and I'm a pretty big scaredy cat, so yeah, I just don't make it dangerous at all. So yeah, overall, to add just this one big section, genetics wise, I didn't really get that lucky in terms of like perfect body or whatever, so that caused me to make a lot of mistakes when I was younger and, you know, mess up my metabolism and all that kind of stuff, which I'm trying to make up for right now in terms of exercise and getting stronger. And a tip out that I would give you guys, actually, find something that suits you. As I said, I hate the gym. I don't go to the gym. And you don't have to if you don't like it. If you love it, go ahead. Like, I'm all for it. But if you don't, there's just so many things you can do. And also, I feel like one thing that motivates me to stay in shape is actually having a partner that loves to be active, that loves to do all sorts of crazy things. And yeah, I feel like it doesn't necessarily have to be your boyfriend or girlfriend. It can be your family member or your really good friend or a group of friends in your school or in your university. So last thing I want to talk about is food. A lot of you have asked me, am I on a diet? Do I diet? How I eat? How do I maintain my weight? Which I totally don't. And a lot of you asked me how much I weigh, which I will not disclose online on the internet, just no. But I don't have any problem with my body image at the moment. I am comfortable with myself, I like the way I look. I may not weigh a perfect amount for my height or whatever, but again, everyone has different standards. If I go to Korea, they will tell me that with my height of 169, I should weigh 49 kilos, which is absolutely outrageous to me, because if that does happen, I will actually be bones and skin and it will be nasty. So I clearly weigh more than that. But when I, for example, go to Europe, people say, oh yeah, you can weigh over 60, and that's perfectly fine, you know? Again, I don't necessarily agree with that. So in terms of what I eat, I have always eaten really healthy because I feel like growing up in Russia, we didn't have a huge assortment of junk food. There was maybe like 1 or 2 types of crisps or chips if you're American, and like a couple of selection of different chocolates or whatever, and then you had Coke. So I didn't really have much choice, and my mom never really bought any of those things for me, so I had a pretty junk-free childhood, especially in terms of soda and Coke and all these things. I do not drink fizzy drinks at all. I absolutely hate them. The bubbles kill my mouth and my throat, and I just choke and yeah, basically no. Soda and I just don't work. Which I think is a great thing because all these bubbles, they bloat you, they have a lot of sugars, and they're not good for you. So I'm glad I'm avoiding these sugars. In terms of junk food, I feel like I started getting a little bit more into eating junk food as I moved out of home. I started living on my own, going to uni. But at the same time, I feel like it's not a bad thing because if I want to eat some chocolate once in a while, it really isn't a big deal because I know that I'm always active and it's okay. And interestingly, the foods that I enjoy the most are fruits and veggies. I can live off of fruits and veggies plus rice for the rest of my life. Seriously, you give me rice, salad, and some fruits for dessert, and I'll be the happiest little puppy human being ever, I swear. I try to stay away from fried and oily food, which I just don't like the taste of, to be honest. So yeah, at the end of the day, my staying healthy and fit routine, if you would call it, consists of really just a few things, which is eating healthily without forcing myself, eating the way my body likes to eat, eating things that my body accepts, my body enjoys, and at the same time I try to stay really active. I hate staying at home and not doing anything. If I'm ever at home, I am making YouTube videos, and guys, that stuff is so tiring. If you guys have any other specific questions about, you know, how I try to stay fit and healthy and whatever, pop them in the comment section. I will answer you there and hopefully make further Q&As about this topic if you guys want me to. Yeah, I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you guys all soon. Bye!